What is up, everybody? All right, so I'm tuning in from Cancun. I'm on vacation, as most of you guys know who are following me on social media. And I've been dropping a bunch of live videos with a bunch of great topics. So I figured I would actually film this one and upload it to my YouTube. And instead of doing the live videos all the time, it would be kind of nice to actually put all these on my YouTube video channel. That way you guys can have a reference to go back to. But today's topic is about the importance of having a mentor in your life. I think it's super important to have mentors in every aspect of your life. Now I'm going to talk about certain areas that have definitely helped me a lot. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Luis Montoya, owner, CEO of Luis Montoya Fit. I own a meal prep company called Get Me Fit Meals. I also do professional fitness modeling. I do bodybuilding, men's physique, and I do in-private personal training. I work with a lot of fat loss clients. My target is fat loss, and I work with a lot of CEOs, a celebrity trainer as well. So, before all this, I actually had a big weight loss transformation. I lost 100 pounds. I was overweight. I was 240 pounds when I started my fitness journey. And I ended up losing 100 pounds. Eventually, that led me into bodybuilding, then professional fitness modeling. Then that evolved into in-person training, where I started building a career and a business out of that. Had an amazing start into business. Thankfully, I had the right mentors that got me to a great start. And in my first year in business, I generated 6 figures in sales with a 65 to 70% profit margin, which is pretty damn amazing if you guys know anything about fitness. Being that it was my very first year, going on to my second year, and I'm pretty close to doubling that, even though the year is not over. Still pedal to the metal, even though I'm on vacation. Still trying to hustle. But what got me there was having mentors. So when I go back to the very beginning, and I don't want to make this a really long video, but I do want to share why I believe these mentors are so important in your life. So let's go ahead and start from the very beginning. When I was trying to lose weight, I lost about 60 pounds by myself, which was amazing. But just like everybody else who loses a lot of weight during their fitness journey, you get stuck, you hit a plateau. Then you're just, the scale's not moving, the body fat's not moving, you feel like giving up. I didn't give up because I'm a fucking fighter. I believe in myself, and I believed in myself since day one. So what I did is I ended up losing the weight, and I looked great at that time. I was actually pretty damn lean. So I wanted to look for a new challenge. I wanted to look for a new challenge that I can embark on. What I did is I ended up looking into bodybuilding, men's physique. So I hired my first coach in nutrition, and it cost me a pretty penny. At that time I was broke, I wasn't making money, I was actually in debt. Ended up investing in that because it was a dream of mine, and I felt very strong about it. So this personal trainer and this personal trainer and nutritionist ended up getting my body to a whole new level of fitness. Did my first show, eventually I did a second show. After that second show, what I did is I kept on investing in myself. I knew I wanted to make a career out of this down the line, so I started looking for the best coaches out there, which are mentors. Coach is a mentor. They mentor you on how to do and how to do things that you don't know how to do, how to execute the right way to get the correct results that you're looking for. I ended up investing in IFBB Pros, which were, at that time, coaching was a lot of money. It's very affordable now to some people because there's so many of them. But back then, I remember paying $1,200 for just one prep, 12 to 16 week prep, which was pretty crazy. Again, I was broke, but I didn't care. What I did is I invested that money into my health and my fitness. I ended up doing another show, killed it. From then, my physique got even better. So I just kept on investing on myself. Again, looked for another coach. I ended up hiring a coach from the UK. This guy gave me a whole different approach. Now the whole point of all this is that every single coach that I work with had a different approach to dieting. They put me on low carb, carb cycling, steady carb, a lot of cardio, very little cardio. Different approaches, guys. So what I did is I took all that knowledge and created my own program, which is now the Luis Montoya Fit plan. Now I can take anybody, regardless of what your goals are. If you're skinny, if you're fat, if you're overweight, if you want to compete, and I can deliver the best results possible because I invested in myself early on to work with the correct coaches. So I know different approaches, and the fact that I was overweight, I was fat, I went through a fat loss journey, I know how to approach that. That's my specialty. The fact that I got skinny and I had to put on weight, I know how to approach that. I know how to build lean muscle tissue. I wouldn't be able to do any of that if I didn't have a mentor in my life. All these mentors, these coaches, they taught me the principles of fitness, nutrition, how your body reacts in certain ways before and after training. It's not just calories in versus calories out. It's paying attention to how your body reacts after a carb load, after a refeed, how to take advantage of utilizing what people think is bad food to your benefit so you can grow, so you can rapidly lose fat. I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have those mentors. Now, going on to business. When I started my business company, I had no clue how to do taxes. I had no clue how to even get a LLC or anything. I was blessed enough to train one of my clients who owns multiple businesses. This guy gave me the push. His name is Martin, and I thank him. I will forever be grateful for his guidance. He taught me about how to get an LLC, how to start my business. And eventually I started coaching a little bit more CEOs. Came across another one. His name is Kyle. Kyle has helped me so much. He hooked me up with a CPA who taught me about taxes, how to run my business, how to run my numbers, how to invest into my business so I can see a return, not just spend money on watches, on fucking sunglasses and shit like that. That is a liability. Now I'm able to have this stuff because I make profits and I'm able to treat myself. I'm not broke, not to brag or anything like that, but the whole point is there's a lot of people out there who have a business and they're getting some type of profit, but instead of reinvesting into the business, they go off and buy this type of stuff. You shouldn't be doing that. You should, when you can do this is when you get to the point where you're seeing a profit margin that's more than 50%, And I don't buy a lot of luxury stuff. I do have certain things that I like, that I invest on. I have a nice car, thankfully. I have a nice home. But there's a reason behind that. The reason behind that is because that's also an investment. This is an investment. This is an investment. It's an investment in my self-confidence, in feeling good about myself, and seeing this and saying, hey, shit, all those hours that I put in, it's definitely worth it because I like nice stuff. So to me, it's a reward. Some people might see that as being materialistic, but that's fine. I think the way I see things is money is not bad. God wants you to have an abundance and have nice things. So that's the reason behind my success. It all leads to God, right? God gave me the knowledge to help people, put me out there for a purpose, to serve a purpose. With this purpose, I am making a living. And with that living, I am able to buy these type of things, My point is, with business, if I didn't have a mentor, I would be stuck. I would always be that online coach who wasn't even a business. It was just, low key, just doing diets for my friends. Get what I'm saying? So I had to make that jump and get mentors to take me to the next level. If you guys want to evolve, if you guys want to level up, you guys have to invest in yourself. Think about how much your dream is worth. You're trying to compete. How much is that worth to you? How is that going to change your life? You know, if you're trying to get in shape, how much is that worth to you? How much is your health worth? How is that going to make you feel? How is losing 100 pounds going to change your life? What's that going to do to your confidence? You know what I'm saying? So I look at things as an investment. It's a mindset. My place, some of you guys have seen my home. It's nice. I've invested a lot of money in that. But that's my sanctuary. That's where, after working 14, 16-hour shifts, I go back home. I get to relax, get to go in there. As soon as I walk into that door, I see the beautiful contemporary furniture, and I think to myself, you know what? All this shit, it's worth it. So it's a mindset. It's a place. That's where I sleep. I invested in a good mattress because I believe in recovery. I invested in, a lot of nice stuff because, again, it's a mindset. It makes me feel good about myself. It makes me feel that all these, long shifts are definitely worth the struggle, the late hours, and everything. So it's a mindset, okay? Now, there's so many different areas that I can talk to you about, having mentors. I'm actually looking into getting a mentor now for my personal self, right? So I've got a mentor who's a priest, and this guy keeps me balanced because when fitness, when business, money comes along, my ego gets a little too high, and I need that balance. I need someone to remind me what my purpose really is. That's that priest. He keeps me in check with my faith, accountable to my mission, to my purpose, okay? I'm looking to get in a personal coach. It's not a life coach. It's not really a dating coach either, but it's kind of like a dating coach. Not that I need a dating coach, but because I can get women. I'm confident in myself. I've been doing the self-development. I have no problem talking to women, but the reason I want to get a coach in this area, it's more for the mindset, for him to remind me and teach me how to handle myself around people, because the background that I had, I never had anybody. My dad was an amazing guy, but he was never a dad to me when it came to, telling me about dating, how to treat women, or anything like that, right? What I like about this guy, he might be categorized as a dating coach, but the guy is a gentleman. The guy's got his fashion on point, the way he carries himself, he's a good person. That's eventually what I want. I want to be the best version of myself in every aspect. So I'm looking into getting a mentor so he can help me how to stay focused. A lot of the times, I mean, excuse my French, but I think with my dick instead of my head, like every guy. I see a pretty face and I'm like, shit, I want that, I'll jump into a relationship or start getting my feelings involved. I need someone to keep me in check and be like, hey, let's analyze the situation. You have a lot to lose. Are you willing to let this person in just because they look good and there's that physical attraction? A lot of times we don't think about that. So that's why it's important to have a mentor who keeps you in check. Someone who's like gonna be like, I already know this stuff, but sometimes, just like a lot of fitness people, they already know how to get themselves in shape. They already know how to diet. But every coach has a coach. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we forget stuff. We might not be seeing the little details that can be super important. For me, I want to become the best version of myself. I want to be able to treat women well. I want to be able to attract high quality women. I want to have my looks on point. I want to carry myself like a modern gentleman. If that makes sense. And this person that I want to hire, I feel will give me a better and a bigger purpose to what I'm trying to serve, because he will help me evolve into the man that I want to become. The way I see dating is I honestly go with an open mind now. I have no expectations, and I pre-qualify people, and I think everybody should do that. How is this person going to benefit your life? Instead of trying to change yourself for someone, try to impress them or make sure they like you. Why are you going to go out of your way to change yourself? Why don't you look at yourself, analyze yourself? If there's anything wrong with yourself, you should be changing that. That's called self-development. But if every aspect in your life is good, and you're just trying to change who you are because you're trying to attract a good-looking girl, a solid 10, or whatever it is that you're trying to attract, there's no reason why you should be changing yourself. You should be switching the script and think to yourself, how is this girl going to complement to my life? And how am I going to complement her life? It's a team. It's a connection. So that's the way I see things. So I feel that if I care about my love life, because I want to be good to this next person that comes into my life. I want to be able to give her the best version of myself, not a watered down version. You know, I want to be genuine. I want to be authentic. Oh, I don't want to have to lie. I want to be 100% and just be all about her so she can be all about me. I'm too old for games. 34 years old. I'm done with all this little player bullshit. I get girls hitting me up. I hit up girls sometimes, you know? But at the end of the day, what's the point of that? You know what I'm saying? I'm on a mission to just find that one good-looking girl that I connect with, that I can chill with. I don't need 100 women. You know, I can just have one good one and have the other 100 ones wishing that they were her, if that makes sense. So guys, it's super important that you guys look for mentors. These mentors are gonna help you speed up your process. They're gonna help you avoid a lot of the problems that you might run into. Because it doesn't matter what it is that you're trying to do in life. There's gonna be obstacles, and these people have been there before. It's super important that you guys go through all this. Hiring a coach, a mentor, or whatever it is that you want to call it. I mean, you can make friends. Maybe one of your friends is really good at whatever you're trying to achieve. I always say, have a vision. Really think about what it is that you're trying to achieve. For me, I want to become that modern James Bond. That makes sense. James Bond was the shit. You know what I'm saying? Guy had the looks, he had the girls, he had the cars. Not that I need all the girls, but the guy was solid, confidence, everything. Just like David Beckham. Think about David, on point. I have this vision of myself. I want to step into a room and have people say, like, as soon as they see me, and be like, this guy means business. This is the reason I take care of my appearance. This is why I like, you know, buying clothes that fit me, getting my clothes tailored. It's not because I'm snobby. It's not because I'm a show off or anything like that. It's because I take myself serious, and I want others to take me serious when I step into a room. So I have that vision for myself, and I'm willing to invest money, time, sacrifice to become that perfect version. You know, that perfect version is what I feel God wants me to be. I'm not talking about the girls. I'm talking about becoming a good person in every aspect, so I can give back and teach others how to do the exact same thing. So some of you guys know, I've been hearing a lot of people telling me that I should write a book about my story, because I do come from really humble backgrounds, and I've been working on something, and it's this book that I'm gonna write. It's actually gonna be, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but it's gonna be this book where I'm gonna help people how to level up their life in fitness, business, relationships, faith, everything. The core of it's gonna be faith. But I'm willing to invest money into a mentor in that area that I feel like I might be lacking a little bit, or I can be better at. Again, guys, don't think about the money. Think about the outcome of how getting to your goal can change your life. Hope that makes sense, guys. Trying to think if there's anything else that I can add on to that. It's an investment at the end of the day, you know? You gotta be willing to sacrifice your time, your money. Most of all, you gotta be willing to sacrifice who you are now for who you can become. I'm willing to sacrifice this for that version of what I want to become, that version that's in here, you know? Because right now here might be hurting a little bit more than here. And I've been working on this with self-development, spending time with myself. I'm on vacation by myself. I've been having the best experience of my life, getting out there, talking to people, meeting new people, doing crazy stuff. I went swimming. Yesterday I was swimming with sharks. How crazy is that? swam with dolphins. I freaking did a bunch of crazy stuff. Everybody thinks I'm crazy for traveling alone, but you know what? Crazy is good because it makes you stand out. And you need to stand out in a world filtered with a bunch of repetitive personalities. Don't try to fit in, try to stand out. Hope you guys have a blessed Sunday.